Hi, thank you for tuning in. This is Real Talk Show. May God bless you. This is where we dream it, believe it, and achieve it. Thank you for tuning in back again today. If you're new in this channel, karibu sana. If you're returned back, may God bless you. Thank you for being a Real Talk family. Today's segment is about dealing with postnatal depression. Most women are dealing with postnatal depression. Most of people have been through it and they've come out of it. And that's why I'm here to share my story of how I dealt with it. Because I know there's so many young girls out there. There's so many young parents who they're going through that. They're going through postnatal depression and they don't know what to do. Maybe, and postnatal depression is not just for women. Sometimes it happens to men. It does happen to men. So today I just want to talk a little bit about that. Amen. So may God bless you as you continue listening. So I wanted to take a moment. If you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to our channel and you shall be blessed. Please take a moment, press the red subscribe button, and you'll be able to be part of the team. Also, there's a bell. Press the notification bell. Every time I go on live, every time I upload, you'll be among the people who will be receiving the notification to know that I am live. Amen. So thank you for being part of the group, part of the family. May God bless you. So what is postnatal depression? Is a type of depression that many parents experience after having a baby. After having a baby, most parents go through this. I think 1 in every 10 women, they go through that. 1 in every 10 women, they go through postnatal depression. After you have a baby, there's something called baby blues. There are people who go through hard time, hardship, and sometimes the postnatal depression is triggered by so many things that we're going to learn today. Maybe you're about to have a baby. You can try and prevent having a postnatal depression. Maybe you're pregnant now and you're thinking, oh my God, would I get that? Today we can learn how we can prevent that, because you need so many support, and we're going to learn what triggers that. Amen. So it's a common problem. It's common to women, to people who are having kids, to new parentings, affecting more than 1 every woman within a year of giving birth. It can also affect a man can get it if you don't get enough support, or the woman can get it. For me, for our marriage, it was me who got the postnatal depression. And I think what triggered it is because, it was after I got my third born, and my third born was kind of a, I don't want to say oops baby, but it was, and I was not mentally ready. I was not ready for something like that. But anyway, so it happened, and then when my husband, when I got the baby, my husband was, it was not like the other two. He was always working. He was there, but I won't say he was there like the other two. So I was kind of doing so much than I thought or I expected. Even though I had people around me, but I still had to do much after I gave birth. It's not like the other two. Like, I took time before I started doing things. After that baby, I went back to work straight away. I went through so many things, but yeah, we're going to learn in the process. Okay, so it's important to seek help as soon as it's possible. As soon as you feel like depressed, you feel like no, something is wrong, you have to look for help. And you can get your help through the midwife, through your doctor, through the hospital, whoever is closer to your husband. Tell him how you're feeling so he can reach out for further help. So it is very important to be treated. Some people, they get treated, they come out well. Some people stay for long. Some people don't stay for long in the postnatal depression. Mine lasted for at least 4-5 months. I went for it for 5 months because number one, the thing is, what happened is I had a epidural and I was affected by it in one way or another. So all the back pain, all this thing, it triggered everything. So I was not fit. I was not like the first kids. So it's normal to have postnatal depression, and you can recover from it. You can surely recover from it. With the right support, you can get help. With the right support, which includes self-help. Number one, you have to self-help yourself. You need to help yourself. People, especially young women, when we get kids, want to do everything. I've learned, like, once you have the kid, live one day at a time. If the baby sleep, you sleep as the baby's sleeping. You don't need to, when the baby's sleeping, now you're busy cleaning. No, when the baby sleep, you sleep. Take one day at a time. Blues comes in, you know. So what are the symptoms of this postnatal depression? And most people, these are the things the people don't address, but I thought, I have so many girls out there who are getting pregnant, who are in marriage, they're about to get married. And I thought, yeah, these are the kind of thing to expect. Once you're pregnant and you have your baby, if you're not careful, you can get postnatal depression. And I felt like this is something that women we're not talking about. This is something like pastors we're not talking about, or you know, and it's something that we should address, and they should be careful and try to prevent it. So you're persistent feeling sadness. You always feel sad. You always feel low mood. You're always in the low mood. That's how you know that you have postnatal depression. Lack of enjoyment. You're not enjoying your life. You're not enjoying, and lost interest in the wider world. You lose interest. You see, once you're in postnatal depression, you have your baby. Soon as you have your baby, or after you have the baby, you realize that you're not enjoying, you're not happy. A normal mother is meant to be happy after you give birth. You're meant to enjoy your child. You're meant to, you're looking forward for the bigger side of the world. You're enjoying to come out and, you know, show your baby the bigger side of the world. But when you have this, you always feel low. You always feel down. You're not expecting anything good. You're always in the house. You don't know what to do with your life. You're not enjoying your wider world. So you're just in one place. You have no mood. Your mood is always low. Your mood is always down. You're not happy. And this is something even the men, maybe they can take a note and, you know, just realize that, hold on, if my wife gives birth and she's going through this, what does this mean? Because sometimes men can misunderstand women and think, oh, maybe she's just moody, or maybe she's just being something else, you know. Because sometimes even men can misquote us. Men can misquote their partner. So even men, maybe if you're there, you're listening, you to understand, once you see your woman, after giving birth, even before she gives birth, it does happen. So after she gives birth and you see all these signs, is a time to you know, to ring the bell, call your midwife, call the doctor and say, look, something is happening that is not right. You see, so you lack energy and feeling tired. No, there's something different going on. This you know, there's something else going on. So you always feel tired 24/7. You've rested, you slept all day, you slept all night, you've done everything, but you're still feeling tired. That is a sign of a postnatal depression, and you need to seek for help. You need to seek for guidance. Yeah. So the other thing is trouble sleeping at night and feeling sleepy during the day. You know, you at nighttime you're not feeling sleepy. At nighttime you're awake, fully awake, but during the day you're busy sleeping. That is a sign that you need to cry out for help. Yeah. All right, wow, today is a story time, guys. As I always say, Tuesday is about talking to know me. It's about stories. We'll talk about anything, you know. And maybe if you're new here, this is what we do every Tuesday. I tell you my story about my life, how you can overcome if you're going through the same thing. And then every Monday to Friday we go live at the same time. We preach, but on Thursday we do uploads in the morning. Is pre-recorded. We talk to people about drugs awareness. We're trying to bring crime down. We're trying to bring alcoholism down. We're trying to bring drugs consume. People are abusing all these things, and we're trying to tell people, look, you don't have to drink until you're not going to work. There's so many youth out there, they're messing up. Let me tell you, I know a bunch, and many youth who they sit down, drink, smoke, sleep, drink, smoke, sleep. Nothing good is coming out of their life. They don't work, they don't do anything good with it, nothing. They just sit there, smoke, sleep, wake up, smoke, sleep, wake up. And that ain't life. Nobody bought a child for them to do that. Or if they're working, end of the month, all their money, they're not investing, they're not doing anything good with their life. All they're doing is go and buy those stuff and mess up their life. So we're trying to show the youth that, look, there's another tomorrow. There's a brighter day tomorrow. It's not all about all these things, because what they do is mess up your mind, mess up your future. And also we've learned that these drugs and alcoholism, they actually add depression on it. Since we're talking about depression, but this is one part of depression. postnatal depression, there's other depression that this thing can trigger. Amen. So we are bringing this awareness to our generation, to our community, and I hope difficulty bonding with your baby, you're having difficulty bonding with your baby. You see, when you're going through a postnatal depression, you have a problem bonding. You will not be able to bond with your child because what? Remember, you're not okay. Remember, you're going through something. You're going through an affliction. You're going through up and down. So mentally you're not stable, physically you're not able. So you need to understand that you need to have enough rest. You need to bond with your child. You know, once you have your baby, just realize that you don't need anybody else in this world. It's about you and your child. You know, I've seen girls who, soon as they give the birth to their children, they don't eat because they want to go back to the shape. My friend, eat. If they want to go out of shape, let them call you whatever they want to call you, but look after yourself, look after your child, because that's the other thing. You use so much energy during labor, you use so much energy carrying that child, then after you deliver, you don't feed yourself. You're not taking care of yourself. You need to have time and feed healthy food so you can go back to your nice mental health states. You can go back to good health, because when you have good health, you have good mental health. You know, and so you won't be able to bond with your child. Yeah, you have a difficult withdrawing from contact with other people. Oh my God, that is a huge one that I went through. Like, I withdrew myself. People around me never understood me. Even today, maybe they don't understand, but I withdrew myself from people because I was going through something. Nobody understood. I couldn't tell anybody because there's no one you can trust out there also. So I withdrew myself from people. I became, it's me and my kids. That's it. And life continued. Sometimes I would just go quiet and people would be like, she don't talk anymore, because maybe I was just dealing with something. You withdraw, you don't want social life anymore because you're going through something, but nobody understands, you see. So but if you have that friend who can see through your eyes, maybe, just maybe, they can be able to help you. But most time we live in a very judgmental place where people will say all whatever they think, you know. So you always have, also when you want to know you have the postnatal depression, you have problem concentrating and making your own decisions. So you have problem with concentrating and making your own decision. You know, the good part about me, I didn't go deep in that depression, in postnatal, because I had my husband around. But I've seen girls who have, it's normal, it's okay, but I had support. That's why I had a very great, I remember when my husband came to a time, he had to stop his job. Now I said, no, I have to look after you. So you have to have somebody who understands you, who is willing. And I remember that time we were going through so much. I think, yeah, we were going through so much transition. This is the third baby, and I think my brother was around us, who were living with my brother at that time. He was trying to help us. So I had support. But remember, this is an inner feeling. This is an inner feeling. It's an inner feeling. So people need to understand, is as much as they're helping you physically, they need to help you emotionally. So if you're there and you're about to have your child, so those are the kind of thing you need to look. And also, you know, just look after yourself. Yeah. Whew. You always have threatening thoughts, you know, for example, about hurting your baby. Those are the things. Maybe you're there and those are the signs that you can see around you. Please run for help. Please call for help. Maybe you're a man, you're watching. Those are the signs you can see your wife with. Please call for help. You know, you can call the NHS. If you live out of UK, you can call your local doctor. You can call your, if you have a private doctor, call somebody in the institution of in the hospital area, a nurse. Call somebody. They'll be able to support you and give you the right direction, the right help, you see, and you'll be able, you know, to get help. If, you know, call your GP, just tell him, you know, how you feel. Yeah, so postnatal depression is there. It's real, and it's for both. As I said, it's for both, because the other side now it happened is the men, what they do is, maybe your man is going through now the same thing. You are not there to support your man physically, spiritually, emotionally, so he can also go through it. Because remember, there's a child is born. No, you know, one thing about being a parent, we're never taught It's something that you enter, you get a child, and you learn on your way. And we all have different kids, so I can't tell you this how you do it. This no, you learn with your own child. Every child have their own routine. Every child have what they like, what they don't like. So being a mother is never taught in any class. Being a mother, there's no pregnant women. Some people take it like waste of time. No, they're very important because they teach you so many things. Yeah. So wow, if you need help, as I said, get to your GP. They'll give you antidepressant, and also you can do self-help. Self-help, hey, is very important because you have the power in your hand. Try talking to your family, talking to your friends about your feelings, and what they can do by helping you. Depression is real. Depression is real, and it's very high because we live in a century, or in a place where people are not content with who they are. Apart from just postnatal depression in general, people are going through it a lot.
Just the right animation that suits your video and your brand.
People are going through a lot. And let me tell you one thing, depression is real. If you know anybody going through that, please seek for help. They might not talk. And let me tell you, if you know someone in depressed, they'll never accept it also. People never accept that, yeah, I have a problem. So it's for you to look out for. Maybe you're there, your sister just had a baby. Watch out. What is she doing? How is she reacting? Is she happy? There are people who are not happy and they're going through that. And you might not know. They don't want to bond with their kids. And that's why you see sometimes kids who find their mother who give up their children, and you wonder, how is it possible? How can you give your own child? Because they're going through a postnatal depression and they don't even want to bond with this child. They don't have that connection anymore because it's in a mental health state. So reach out to your GP, reach out for help, and you'll be able to be strengthened. You'll be able to talk to somebody. You'll be able to, and it's very confidential out there. When you speak to your GP, it's confidential. Nobody will know about it unless you want to tell them. So yeah, it's real. I went through it, but I came out strong. Right now I'm good, I'm healthy, I'm okay. Why? Because I had people who are around me. My mom was around, my husband was around, supporting me, telling me it shall be well. You need people who speak positive things around you and to tell you that, look out, it's going to be okay, it's gonna be all right. You need a friend who will always be there when you need a break, when you need a help. You need somebody who will be able to when you give birth, to come to your house and support both you and your husband. You see, so always, nobody was willing to go. So have those good, nice friends who you can open up to, and you shall gain the best help. Thank you so much. So that was my story. As I said, my postnatal depression, it was not that deep, but I went through it because the only thing I was going through is being tired all the time, low mood. I was not up for the world. I was not excited, like, oh, can't wait to get out. But with my other kids, oh Lord, I was like, I want to go out today. My husband like, no, you can't even go out yet. So I was excited to the world. I was like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. And but the excitement all of a sudden just cut off, and I was just there like, oh yeah. So yeah, it's real. So reach out for help if you're there. I'm not a professional, so I'm just giving you what is out there. Your GP is a professional. He'll be able to help you. The other thing is pray. Prayer works. Sometimes we're overwhelmed. Hey, we are all overwhelmed one thing or another. But let me tell you, when you pray after you give birth, pray. Ask God to give you the strength, the ability to take it to the another step, to take it to another level, and you'll be able to. Because for me, it was not easy, because remember, my husband used to work at night. So I have to be able to wake up at night to do everything, to feed the kid, to do whatever I'm doing. During the day, he's sleeping because he's tired, obviously, as well. So you have to give him that space and sleep. So you can imagine, for me, it was kind of 24 hours with that kid. Though when he wake up, he'll be there. But let me tell you, it was frustrating. So seek for help. Ask, when for me, I thought I was okay, but I didn't understand what it was until the end. When I went back to work, I couldn't work. Something was wrong. I knew something was wrong. That's when I reached out to my GP. I said, look, this I'm feeling very low. I'm never happy. What's going on? I'm not happy anymore. I told him I have low moods, what's going on? So that's when he told me this is what happened. So, and I was able to be helped, to gain help, counseling, and here I am today trying to help you if you're going through the same thing, so you can gain help as well. Thank you so much, guys. May God bless you. May God elevate you. Thank you for continuing supporting me. Please kindly share this video. If you're still watching and you have not subscribed, please, why are you waiting? 8 a.m. Tomorrow we are going to talk about breaking satanic altars. We need to break satanic altars. So those are the things, the cycle in our lives, cycles in our families, cycle in our children, cycle in our homes. There are things that happen in our family. It's just a cycle. It's a pattern. Has everything, something ever happened to you? It's just a pattern. Every year the same thing. Every year I have this close friend. Every year December he has to get arrested. In December he has to go to prison. I'm like, there's no his birthday is in December. There's no year that he ever celebrated his birthday. He's always in prison. So those are the kind of things, when you look at the pattern, like every year the same thing cannot be happening to you. Every year you cannot be losing somebody in your family member in the same way. No, something is wrong somewhere. Yeah, things happen, but when things become a pattern, no, we have to break the pattern that people don't live in your family over 40. People, when you get to 30, you have to die. No, those are the things that we're talking about. The cycle, the patterns that we want to break. Maybe people in your family, they all deal with depression, as we're talking about today. Those are the things that we need to break. Depression is not healthy. Depression is not a nice thing to be in. So those are the things that we're going to be breaking tomorrow, and we're going to learn in a deeper details how do you break them, how do you give and break satanic altars. Yeah, so may God bless you. This Thursday as well, we have a new upload. Is one of the youth will be telling us what is out there, what's happening out there. Why do young people go through drugs, alcohol, and gang? What is going on? So if you're there, you're a parent, and you want to be educated through that youth, I want you to tune in on Thursday. I'll be uploading at 10 a.m. in the morning. So if you subscribe and press the notification bell, you'll be able to know when I upload it. So it's a young youth telling us out there what the world is like. And let me tell you, he spoke so many things until I'm like, oh wow, the world is really changing. Amen. So let me tell you, continue praying for your children, continue praying for your family, continue praying for yourself, and surely we shall overcome. Thank you so much. It's your host again, Reverend Rahab Mwangi. It's True Talk Show. This is where we dream it, we believe it, and achieve it. We dream that it's possible, and we believe that it can happen, and we shall surely achieve night. Blessed night, and I love you in Jesus' mighty name. Amen and amen. Amen.